Alright, my friend, sorry about that. Someone's banging on the next door neighbor's door about a fireplace extension inspection or something. Okay, efficiency modules. Do I want to steal any efficiency modules from anywhere? And put them in. What uses the most power? Still don't know where the best efficiency modules are. Okay, 600 degrees. Beautiful. These things look like they're doing their thing. Okay. 6 kilowatts, 7 kilowatts. I mean, everything can use it, probably. I'll just use up all the ones I have. Actually, probably not these, because that's not running all the time. Okay. That's all the efficiency modules I have. All right. Well, let's see. What can we do with the lithium we've made so far? I need to get cryogenic plants going, which requires refined concrete, which I did not bring with me, but I did bring concrete. And we did bring superconductors and processing units. Your ship is stable. Oh, we should check out what the private R-jet looks like. Is that this ship? This the private R-jet? Let's see. So refined concrete. Man, I swear there's so many builds that require refined concrete. We need iron and steel. So do I need to import iron and steel on this planet, or iron and copper on this planet to do any building? Or can I actually get access to things? Because I do have some steel up on my ship. I do not have any iron. And I did not bring any. So I think I might have to import iron if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can look at the Factorio for anything. There's no iron or copper available on planet. Some people make space stations to drop down from the asteroid. You just fly everything in from Novus. That's true. I could drop some in from... I don't have copper, but I do have iron up there. I think I will do that for now, so because I don't have a regular source yet. So, kind of like I grabbed the coal, I could do the same with the iron if I can figure out a way to do that. I'll have to smelt it. I have some right over here. Actually, I do have a crap ton of iron plates right here. Perfect. All I gotta do is put a long-handed inserter here. That I don't apparently have. There you go. Let's send ourselves some stacks of iron here. I sent myself steel enough to make a space ship thing. I can always burn some more from the iron we're making, so it's fine. I don't want to do too much. Let's like do 10 stacks or something. That should be plenty for now. There we go. Then the iron. All right. So as long as we can make our first cryogenic plant, then that'll probably unlock a bunch of stuff. Yeah, let's make sure we don't get our head get Goomba stomped by anything here. Did I just delete power here or what? I must have. Okay, so Lithium is currently being made right here. Do I want to continue building right over here? Sure. So it would be refined concrete, which needs water, which is conveniently right there. We need the iron sticks, and I need smelt the iron. No, I have the iron plates. I just need to make the iron sticks. Iron sticks, refined concrete. Iron sticks, refined concrete. Alright, I need to be careful as I extend this. But I can pipe through it. There. Then we'll want a chest that we can insert. Okay, keep an eye on the heat as we do this. We've gone under 600 degrees by adding these guys. Let's not get too low. Okay, and... Okay, long-handed inserters. God, this is so annoying. Okay, I could do a regular inserter here. And throw in the iron here. Iron there. Oh, I'll probably keep a stack in case I need iron for something. There. And then you need steel and the water set up. I just need the steel. We're gonna need another thing over here anyway, so let's extend this over. How's our heat? 557. Okay, okay. I guess that leaves space in between these guys so I can put chests to put things in we need to put in there. So this needs steel and concrete. So stack, stack. Put it down a space though. There. And then this guy is making our cryogenic thingy-majigger. Which needs lithium and the blue circuits and the superconductors that we brought with us. 2 stacks. 1 stack of those. Maybe 2 stacks of those. Oh, did that actually destroy a heating pipe there? It landed on the heating pipe, didn't it? Well, that must have been happened to our power thing up here, too. It destroyed it. It landed and broke it. Don't break my stuff, bro. Okay. Sticks. Go into there. Need the concrete. And you will need that and superconductors. Did superconductors land and I missed them? There they are. Okay, there we go. So if I heat these guys up, and have an output, I think I will have these guys available. Alright, power it up and see what happens. Did we do everything? We ran out of fuel because of too much heat being used. Are we backing up on anything? We're not backing up on ice anymore. We're full on ammonia. You love to see it. Full on ammonia. Our ice is staying balanced. This ice is not getting backed up. Cool. We need to play a little catch up with power, with fuel again, though. Every time I do an expansion, we start running out of fuel again because can't keep up with the heat production, I guess. Alright, so what are you missing? The refined concrete, which needs water. I missed a pipe. There we go. Alright, we should have our first cryogenic chamber, and hopefully... Wow, we've already gone through all that fuel. Still not staying on top of the fuel production, it feels like. I need to overdo the fuel somehow, and with how limited space we have, that seems difficult. But maybe as I get a whole bunch more of this, and I can just fill in this ammonia ocean, I can just make some crazy big fuel production build. Okay, it's not doing it now because it has enough heat. Good to know. Good to see that. Our power situation is fine. Well, I say it's fine. We're still not making enough fuel. Our power situation is fine while I still have rocket fuel left over from space, I guess I should say. Cryogenic science-based research, yes! GG, our first cryogenic plant. What can you do? What are you? You're frozen anyway. You can make cryogenic plants, and what else? Cooling hot fluoroketone. I have no idea what that is. No idea how to even say that. Fluoroketone. Fluoroketone. No idea how to pronounce that. Explosives. This is probably way better ways of making the rocket fuel than our stations over here. Aquilo is very much an import dock planet, yeah. I want to mass produce ice fill and get more concrete here, yeah. It's better chem plant plus other stuff. Alright, we can make plastic. Steam condensation. Okay. What are you missing to make more of that? More of this, which is run out of concrete. Its main advantages are the extra module slots and faster craft speed. No built-in productivity like the other buildings. Oh, it's not even that good then. One of the more disappointing new buildings, if you ask me. No excessive crafting speed, no 50% protection bonus. It's meh. Yeah. It almost feels like you want to export everything from this planet. If you're going to import shiznizzle, then you really should just export. But I guess it's probably hard to do. I don't know if you can export liquids, and it seems like maybe ammonia is used in a lot of recipes. Ingredients: fluoroketone, fluoroketone. I have no idea how to say that. Gives us cold. Oh, that just cools it. Fluorine. How do you make fluorine? Those things are OP for plastic and explosives. Full sulfur water. I must not have unlocked how to do that yet. Because I don't know how to get fluorine. I feel like maybe it's a different building. Maybe it's... Is it in here? Lubricant. Okay, I probably need to alt-click on the thing. Fluorine. Gathered from a fluorine vent. Oh! That's a raw resource I have to find. Okay. Okay, lithium brine is over here. Lithium brine, is that used for anything? Maybe that's your source of renewable lithium, actually. Yes, holmium plates, lithium brine, and ammonia. So, holmium plates. Holmium solution in a foundry. So I have to import holmium plates if I want to make lithium, it seems. Is that right? It looks like what I'm seeing here. So I think I need to start importing from... So we're gonna have to get ships importing regularly from other planets. The good thing is I have a ship here that can do that. So let me send my ship home. Let me drop off all my fuel. All of that. Drop him some stuff, because if I'm going to send him back, I need to be able to have enough fuel to stay sustainable here for a bit longer. Hey, we're starting to actually gain some rocket fuel. I'd love to see it. Its only redeeming quality is the massive 8 module slots, which makes it good for quality farming, but also power hungry as hell. You like the cryo plant for super late game. When you think about it, 50% production bonus of other buildings is pretty weak. Just need 2 legendary productivity 3 modules to get that. Give me 6 other slots to do fun stuff with. Okay. All right, well, let's go. Let's send Aquilo Rocket Man, who's doing fine over here. Let's send him over to... Pick up some more heat pipes, too. Send him over to... Quick trip over to Fulgora. We're going to pick up lithium plates. Holmium plates. Like 1,000 or maybe 2K. Alright, so keep an eye on this. Make sure he makes it safely. I believe in you and I trust in you, but just make sure I'm not blowing up my ship here. By the time you get legendary productions, you don't need the cryo plant that much, you think? I don't know. It's probably one of those things. If you want to do crazy late game builds, you use the best machine for the job. And some jobs, the best machine is the cryo plant or whatever it is. I don't know which jobs it is. It looks like maybe it's plastic and explosives, but who cares if it's power hungry? If you're late game, you have infinite power, right? I mean, look at our nuclear power plants back on Novus. Who cares if it's high power cost? Foundries and EM plants are the real bread of this DLC, especially EM plants, since circuits are a constant pain. Cryo is good for rare resources. Yeah, it sounds like cryo is good for when you get into quality. Maybe I'll finally get into quality after feeling like I have conquered, or at least semi-tamed, Aquilo. I'm just hoping that I can, like, leave this now and it won't, like, just die and freeze over. I'm hoping we are at a sustainable point power-wise. I'm pretty sure we're not, because we're not creating enough rocket fuel from this build right here. Feels like what I need to do is actually, if I'm making excess rocket fuel here, get this over to our power grid, because power grid keeps power online. This guy is actually producing stuff. So, alright, did you make it to Fulgora? Beautiful. Man, I'm really happy with this ship. Ship's doing work. Goes through a lot of rockets making that trip, though, that's for sure. How are we doing on uranium fuel cells? We've used, like, hardly any. It's crazy. Hardly any. Love to see it. Okay, so, Fulgora. Requesting a bunch of holmium plates. Available on planet, on the way, none. Why are none on the way? Fulgora. Oh, my rocket fuel production sucks on this planet. That's why. Fred, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you for wearing the hat. It looks comfy. Oh, wait, that was yesterday. We had a raid. Ochinawa just raided us. Oh, thank you for the raid, Ochinawa. That's a cool emote. Inserter emote. That's awesome. Welcome, raiders. Appreciate that raid. Hope you had a good stream. Hope I'm saying your name right. Ochinawa or Okinawa? Right. CH makes me think it's a ch sound, but I am an ignorant American who can't pronounce things. And we have lots of holmium plates. My shipping on Fulgora is pretty trash. I think I should not request the heating things from there. Let me delete that. I'm more interested in the holmium plates. We're attempting to tame Aquilo for the first time here. Ochiniwa. Ochiniwa. Oh, I missed a syllable in there. My bad. Yeah. If you want to, FRD, you can go fix rocket fuel production on Fulgora. Once I'm, like, done on a planet and move to a new planet, I'm pretty happy with people if they want to go work on it. I mean, Ringo's been working on Fulgora like crazy, right? I mean, look at this build up here. Although I don't think there's any rocket fuel going on up here, is there? No, this is a lot of circuits and other things. Not actually sure what... Look at all the power. Not actually sure what Ringo's working on up here. Just recycling, I guess. Oh, you finished your yellow production today? You need to hook it up tomorrow. Gonna produce 1,000 yellow science per second. Holy crap, that sounds like a lot. I'm playing on, like, my own server, but I have viewers helping out, building on other planets. So I, like, build a bunch of trash on my planet, then move on to a new planet, and they come in and make it look good. Like, look at Volcanus on this planet. These builds are viewers who are good at this game actually making really good builds. Speaking of really good builds, there's some rocket fuel. Randatron, did I see that NASA was live? No, I usually don't follow NASA stuff, but what is NASA doing? Alright. So I think it's going to take a while before we actually get any of the plates because of the rocket fuel. Did we get any holmium plates? No, we didn't. That's going to take forever. You're going for 1 million science research. Need to do some after stream stuff. Stream stuff. Take care of yourself. Yeah, definitely do it. Take care of yourself. And thank you for the raid, my friend. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay. Well, I can't do anything with holmium plates because I'm not going to get them anytime soon. So what can I do? So I can't get lithium automated until I get holmium plates. Can I get access to the lithium brine? I mean, any kind of spreading out I do is going to use up my heat like crazy. So it feels like I just need to increase my rocket fuel production here so I can keep my heat production up. I wonder if I can do another... This design that I thought was so good when I started it out got more and more spaghetti the more I had to get it all heated and connected. How much of this stuff? Only 52 ice platforms so far. NASA was live with the moon rover landing. That's awesome. That's super cool. This is wasted heat over here right now. Let's get rid of that. This is also wasted heat down here. Maybe what I could do is a second build like this to supply even more rocket fuel off to the side, maybe. You could hear the comms in the control room. The moon rover is really interesting. That's awesome. So, moon rover, does that mean they landed on the moon again? Did somebody... Is there another moon landing happening that I haven't heard about? What's with these rocks? I wonder if I can get... Oh, are these floating rocks? What happens if I get my foundations back, right? If I put a platform there, it just removes it. Okay, so I can get my platforms back. Okay, cool. Okay. Let me... It was another rover like the one on Mars. Oh, it was an like an automated one, huh? They're planning another moon landing, but you're not sure. Okay. All right. I really want to upgrade my rocket fuel because everything is dependent on us keeping the heat up enough. So I wonder if I can like mirror this build because all of our liquids are full. If I mirror this build, how well would that work? I need more chemical plants, actually. Ah, where are the chem plants? Am I blind? I'm looking right over them. Missing circuits. I need to pick up more chem plants and other things. We're using... Well, actually, okay. I have cryo plants now. How many do I have? 2. 3. Maybe I can do an upgraded version of this build with cryo plants. That's what I should plan out. That is what I should plan out. Did this already use all the blue circuits? No, not yet. So if I plan out a new build with cryo plants, I can maybe rip all this stuff out if the cryo plants are better. Although the cryo plants aren't better from what you all told me. They're just can be moduled up more. They're planning a lunar station soon, like the ISS station, but orbiting the moon and smaller. That's awesome, man. I love that stuff. That stuff's so cool. I'm not really up to date on all that stuff, but that's super cool. Okay, that's all I have. And I didn't put this on my bar either. Cryo plants. You recommend against cryo plants till you unlock the next power tier, or maybe F module them up for now. Well, unless I get fluorine, maybe I just need to go around looking for wherever I can get fluorine, because there it is. It's down south of us. We actually have a pretty nice, decent amount of space up there. Like, if I even wanted to get access to fluorine down here, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I have to get heat down here. So my goal has to be creating a land bridge to get heat down here to even get access to fluorine. So it definitely seems like increasing my heat, rocket fuel, and heat production needs to be... Oh, goal right. Oh, there's one that's a little closer right here, actually. Oh, okay, that one's not nearly as bad. Okay, I missed this one. Okay, we have one much closer. That's kind of a relief. That would have been a pain. Put this here, so I'll try to remember that. The new station is called the Lunar Gateway Station. Nice. I'm going to deconstruct all of these that I just used. And I think that might be the next goal I need to head towards, is getting access to fluorine. Has this guy gotten any of our plates yet? No. Man, this is going to take forever. Okay, I think I'm going to go somewhere else. I think I'm going to send this guy to Novus to pick up things. I'm missing, like, chem stations, and I might actually have holmium plates there. So, we're full up on ammo? Yeah, okay, we're going to send this guy back to Novus, where we can actually get stuff in a decent amount of time. So, Novus, I'm going to trust that it'll be fine. Okay. Hey, we can make it. Nice. There we go. There's our land bridge done. Now I just need heat that will get all the way across there. A moon colony would be so cool. Purpose is to make it easier to research the moon and the future plant a colony on the moon. Like in The Martian. It would be our equivalent of Aquilo, shipping everything up there. Yeah, right? They need to get some mining set up on an Aquilo up there. Now what I'm going to do is slowly start moving some heat pipes over here. Not go too fast, because then these things are going to need to kick in to keep up with the heat generation needed. I probably will soon need to add another heat guy here. Let's do one right now. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Although I will need to bring it over for the belt, won't I? Yeah. Okay, temperature, and only do it when it's less than 600. Very good. Okay. Slowly but surely, we're becoming a level 1 civilization. Level 1 is what? You can actually harvest the resources from your own solar system? Or is it just getting off your planet? I forget all the different levels. Okay, these guys are doing pretty well now, actually. I'm not going to go too fast. Yeah, like... Yeah, you can see the further you get from the heat things, the more the temperature goes down. Crazy. Okay. Okay, cool. I think we might actually be able to get access to this, what is this? Fluorine or something. Something for my teeth. Fluoride? I don't know. Being able to utilize all energy from the home planet would be type 1. Okay. Can you get a lift to Fulgora? Yeah. You mean on Aquilo Rocket Man? Sure. Are we at Novus? Is this available on Novus? Yes. All right. I'm gonna actually. I'm gonna get this from Novus, and then I'm also want to get more chem stations. I'm gonna get like 5 stacks of these guys. Let you find a rocket on Novus. Yeah. FRD dot, if you want, just wait for these shipments to be done. And then you can use this to go to Fulgora, and then I'll bring it from Fulgora back over here for my delivery. I'll be fine with that. FYI, we're currently at type 0.72 civilization. Wow, there's fractions, huh? It's funny that they're like recording it that way, since the whole type whatever civilization thing is something that just made up by the scientists to kind of catalog things, right? It wasn't Richard Feynman, was it? I forget who was that came up with the whole type whatever civilization thing. Fully mine out everything we have available here. It's calculated via the amount of energy we produce and the amount of energy theoretically available on Earth. You're waiting on Rocket Man. Oh, okay. Is it ready to go? Once the chem plants arrive, 10 more. 10 are on the way. Are you here? Can I see you in the ship? Yeah, I see you on the ship. Nice. All right, cool. You ready? I hope you're ready, because we're going. Let's go! Your space Uber has arrived. Please remember to tip your space Uber. There's bottles of water behind the seat. You're talking with the wife? That's fine. That's fine. I'm just making stupid jokes. It's fine. Look on Volcanus. It's a little build. Is it Rodriguez working on? That is some red circuits. Tip that Uber. Oh, you tipped the Uber. Thanks for the gifted sub, FRD. Please do not litter on the nuclear reactor and keep the back seats clean. Look what it can output. What is it outputting? Am I supposed to Alt-X this? Is that what you're wanting me to do? 1,600 red circuits per minute. Look at the greens with the rate calculator. Oh, crap. Volcanus. Where's the greens? 14K per minute greens. Oh, God. Actually, that's only one row. 57K per minute greens. Holy crap. Okay, that's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. All right, how you guys doing? You keeping this heat up? We still have fuel. We're using up our fuel as I try to, like, very slowly creep this down here. Every time I do that, these start to kick on, I think. How we're doing on fuel, by the way. Okay. Doing okay on fuel. Not great. Is ice backed up again? No. Need a few more ice platforms. I don't want to do the cascading effect I had one time where I did all that and then we just burned through all our fuel because the heat went down too fast. Once I get more chem stations here, I can expand this. I kind of want to mirror this build to increase the amount of fuel we're making. Okay. Alright, did you make it to Fulgora? Let's see. Let's go to Fulgora. Yep, you're here. Nice. Alright, so you're working on the rockets. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Okay, so you got all your stuff. Alright, I will actually be able to make something with this. I needed the holmium for something. I don't remember what, but chem plants was the other thing we wanted. So we good on ammo? Looks like we're pretty good on ammo. Back to Aquilo we go. Man, it's crazy to me how little fuel this nuclear reactor is using. Like, it looks like it hasn't used any. It's crazy to me. As usual, Math Champ was right. Just use nuclear power. I have a feeling if I did this on... use the nuclear powers... Maybe I should do the nuclear power on... Aquilo. Because I brought the materials to do it. I don't know. It's not sustainable unless we bring the fuel, which... we can. I feel like we'll be using a lot more power on Aquilo than we use on the spaceship. And I think the issue with the reason we go through so much power is because it uses so much power to create heat, whereas on this thing, it only uses power when the machines are running. It's pretty awesome just to watch all our turrets blast stuff. Really cool. Okay. All right. Not go too far. Each fuel cell gives 8 gigajoules of energy, which can sustain a 40 megawatt reactor for 3 minutes. My ship probably uses less than 40 megawatts over the course of its journey. Yeah. I mean, how much power in comparison are we using here? One megawatt. Well, maybe it's not that much. What are you using? Oh, this actually is using more power, huh? Maybe I should get nuclear power set up. Okay, let me send down the holmium. Send down most of the heat pipes. I'm going to send the nuclear reactor down. I might just go ahead and use that. Do I have the heating? I already sent down the heating things I have, didn't I? I mean, if I wanted to set up nuclear power, I'd need to probably rip out some stuff to make room for it. Okay. All right, what do I want to work on? There's many things I could work on. With fluorine... lithium. Yes, to make the lithium, we need the lithium brine, which now that we have holmium plates, you know, I've been working down to get that stuff. Maybe I need to get over here to get this stuff. Because we need fluorine for fluoride ketone stuff, which is used for... What is that even used for? It's used for the science. Okay, so the thing I'm currently doing would be to get science set up. If I want to get lithium, which I do need lithium plates, I need to go get the lithium brine. I probably have enough to make a little land bridge to extend this thing now. Maybe just barely. Yeah, 71 we do. There we go. So I now have access to lithium brine. Okay, so now I need to get temperature stuff over here if I want to get the lithium brine. I think I do want to get the lithium before the fluorochloride, fluorine, whatever the hell it is. How is our fuel? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this. That's gonna, and I think that'll use up a lot less heat. Yeah, the temperature's going up now because I disconnected that. That will be for future Rand to deal with. So this will lose a bunch of temperature over time. But if I don't have that connected... So this saves me fuel, right? Not having as many heat pipes saves me fuel, if I understand the mechanic of this planet correctly. But I still don't know that this is sustainable, what I'm doing here. I feel like I'm not making enough fuel. If I were to set up... Where is it? Oh, I just saw it. If I were to set this up... This might solve a lot of my early heat problems, actually. If I just feed this nuclear whatever. Yeah, you know what? I think I want to set this up here. And this is going to be the heat supply for our lithium here. If I do this, it's going to generate heat. This would be on a separate build from these generators. I probably... Do I want to generate more power? I think our power is fine. Is it a waste to use a nuclear reactor literally for just heat? Or is that something some people do on this planet? Because it feels like using this for just heat might be really good to get us through the early game. I feel like maybe somebody said something about using these early game for heat. It's one way to do it? Okay. Alright, so... read temperature. If temperature is less than, go 700 here, then enable. And since they've lasted for so long, I'm gonna grab one of our stacks of uranium fuel cells for this. If you use more than 2, you can get neighbor bonus, which is very fuel efficient if you care about heat. Use more than 2. So if I use the 4 that I brought, would that be the most efficient? That's the most efficient way to do it? Okay. I know this is how it's set up on Novus. So, how do I deliver? I'm going to have to deliver... What's the delivery done on Novus so I can maybe copy that build? Yeah, it's just a circle with them on there. Okay. Okay. No, I kind of just want to copy this build. Although, only this part of the build. You doubt I'll need that much heat, though? With 4, you need to eject fuel simultaneously so they work together. That's overkill in your opinion. That's what this setup does, right? That it injects simultaneously. You did heat towers plus nuclear. We have so much nuclear fuel, it doesn't feel like a waste to me. Alright, I guess the question is going to be, how do I at first inject simultaneously? I'm going to make a Vulcanus out of Aquilo. 2 side-by-side reduces 160 megawatts of heat, which is equivalent to 4 heating towers. Okay, cool. Alright, so... I will need to plug these into power, won't I? Or these just need fuel. I guess I just need power for the... for all the inserters. Okay, so I think to get this started, let me check what the... So if it's less than 550, it inserts. Okay. To get this started, no. Shift click. Okay, the temperature's going up. Right click once, that's where it is. There we go. And then we put this in... I believe we put it in here. Is that right? Okay. The belts are not working because of heat. Okay, so I do need to get... And I want to connect this to this heat. There we go. I'll be honest. Overkilling on Aquilo for the heat mechanic doesn't sound that bad to me. Okay, there we go. So this should give us a shiznizzle ton of heat. No power, but it's not using that much power. But this is just a heat source. It does seem pretty overkill for a heat source, but you know what? I'm fine with that. Hopefully that means... Hopefully with these guys supplying the heat to this heat circuit, these guys will work less and I'll build up more rocket fuel. That's what I'm hoping to get out of this. Oh, and that goes underneath there. Okay, cool. All right, very cool. So now, if I add a big long thing here, is that affecting the heat down here? I don't think so. These guys are set to, wow, yeah, look at the temperature, 700. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. So much heat. Oh, I feel like I'm in front of a warm fire, toasting my hands. Great, great. All right, and this will give me access to holmium lithium brine. Heat pipes do glow if you haven't noticed. Yeah, I've noticed the hotter they are, the redder or something they are. Oh man, okay. This looks like we might be going through fuel way faster than we were before. That's okay. Got a lot of heat out of those things. If we use up a stack of that, it's fine. Let's do a big electric pole. Okay, so this gives us access to holmium, lithium, brine. All right, and that'll let me bring this over. So wherever I want to make use of this lithium brine, might want to have a doctor look at the glowy wires. 800 Celsius. Heating crude oil sounds reasonable, huh? Okay. Right, all those are good. Okay, so cool. We are building up some lithium brine. How much does this use a minute? Create a minute. Meant to Alt X. 102 and $50. Okay, so yeah, it looks like one of those will provide plenty, I think. All right, so where do I want to set this up? Probably down here. These things are offline, which is awesome, and the heat's going up. These guys are going to do work for us. So if that means we build up some rocket fuel. Good. Very good, very good. I'm very glad we set that up. That makes me feel a lot better about our stuff here. Okay, Okay, I don't think I can take this through here. That just doesn't work. Take it down over here, maybe. Okay, there we go. Okay, and so this guy... We'll bring his output down here. And we are going to make lithium. Probably have to use a chest for this, but it's fine. You're gonna go play League now. You'll be back in 30. All right. Hopefully, I'll still be here because I end around around 30 minutes from now. But have fun with your League. Good luck. Hope you win. Okay. Two inputs for that, strangely. Nice, we have this available right here. Honestly, I want to say this, I like this mechanic just to make Madman mad. You know, make a Madman mad. Because he likes Gleba so much, and I do not like Gleba, but I'm actually enjoying this way more than Gleba. Spaghetti might be a pain, but I'm used to dealing with my own spaghetti, I guess. Is that gonna work? Need to input. I don't want to do this. So I want to leave this open in case I need to do more of these guys. I guess I can go around the outside, You can't make me any more of a madman than I am already, so be my guest. Nice. Glad to hear it. Okay, I can move this entire thing up a little bit. Let's do that. Okay, that lets me put chests here. And in, out, power. Heat. And there. We have lithium automated as long as I have holmium. GG! Lithium automated with a little help from imports and our friends. So I don't think I need this setup anymore here. Oh wait, that's just the actual lithium, not the smelting of the lithium. Okay. Then I guess I do wanna... Do we ever just need lithium, or do we always just smelt it immediately? I think we need lithium plates. I don't think we ever actually just need the regular lithium. So, let me get a smelter. Right there. Might as well do fast ones. I don't know how fast it goes. Dang it. Okay. Beautiful. Now we have lithium smelted. GG. Automated, whatever. You thought that I would hate heat pipes, but I'm obviously not. Gives me more spaghetti. I'm so used to working around spaghetti and Satisfactory and my poorly planned Factorio builds that just a little more spaghetti to work around. That's not that big of a deal. Now, spoilage. I don't I don't like the feeling of like my time, I'm on a countdown. I don't like being on a timer. So I think that's why I don't like spoilage. Even though we're kind of on a timer because running out of rocket fuel, but it just doesn't feel as stressful to me when I can just kind of lay back and let things work. The planet's not really as atrocious as you painted it out to be, but you just dislike messy spaghetti so much, and this planet basically forces it. Gleba is just all neat loops along the butts of fruits flowing one way and spoilage beautifully flowing backward. I just don't like spoilage. You don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. How much have we gone through? We've gone through 8 of these so far. We are going through these faster than I like. We are going through these faster than I was hoping. So I might need to go get some extra fuel just in case. I don't know if there's ever a way to, like, stabilize your heat level on this planet. Like, insulate things. Because we're definitely going to run out of fuel if we at this pace. You hate timers in almost any game you play. In Gleba, though, weirdly, you don't mind the timer since resources are endless. You don't care if some of them spoil. Program history. Gateway is making significant progress towards launch of the initial components to the lunar orbit. NASA is reviewing the schedule for launch, previously planned for October 2025, provide additional development time and better align that launch with the Artemis 4 mission in 2028. Cool. All right, I'm going to send this guy back to pick up some more. Actually, let's send all the holmium down here. And all the superconductors. And one more stack of uranium fuel cells. I'm just going to go back and get more uranium fuel cells because uranium seems to be the thing that we might run out of if I am going to use nuclear power laws. So let's go pick up some more uranium fuel cells. Yeah, we've used like half of what we had already, so. Now I got some rocket fuel. Oh, did you finish your upgrade, FRD dot? Let's check it out. Olgora. Nice. Beautiful. Thank you for that upgrade. Way better than the junky build I originally did. Awesome. Heat pipe does have a limited heat throughput, so doubling them up where you think you need a lot of heat, especially near the outer edges of your base. So doubling them up. So if I put an extra heat pipe over here, does that conserve heat or power or anything? Is that what you're saying? Honestly, can I make heat pipes on this planet? That would seem weird if you couldn't. Huh. So you gotta import the heat pipes, I guess. Because heat pipes are made from what? Steel and copper. Yeah, just basic resources that you don't have on this planet. You doubled the launching capacity? It's about 3 a second. Awesome. Thank you, FRD Dot, for that upgrade. You don't think you've ever scaled your Aquilo enough for it to ever require double heat pipes? Or just make copper in space? Yeah, it's true. My ship in space right now is not able to do that, though, because it's not in space. It's over going towards Novus. All right, we have enough to make a decent amount of lithium plates to start. What do we use lithium plates for? Quantum processors, which needs carbon fiber, so we're probably going to be sending lithium plates home for that. The cryogenic plants themselves, so I probably need to automate these guys, which there's not really a good way to do that because we need refined concrete. Fusion power cells. I can make those right now if I wanted to. Fuel value of 40 gigajoules compared to uranium is 8 gigajoules. Holy crap. Holy crap. Can I burn fusion power cells in Nuclear reactors. You just need an averagely sized build, stocking up some science before import ship comes to drop off rocket components. You can't. Where do you burn those? Fusion reactors. Oh! Fluoroketone coolant with fusion power cells to make superheated plasma can be output directly to an entity fusion generator. The neighbor bonus with other fusion reactors greatly increases the plasma temperature without increasing the amount of coolant used. So we could use fluoroketone for this. Generates plasma. Wow. 200 tungsten plates, 200 superconductors, 250 quantum processors. Alright, so we have to use those new battery thingies in fusion reactors. Okay. They're, I think, expensive to make, but awesome to have. Okay. Alright, well that's a future goal, which we're definitely not making happen today. So we do need the fluoroketone stuff. Do I want to automate cryogenic plants? Take superconductors, which we need to import. I kind of just want to work on getting the other stuff, which we were starting over here. If I plug this in, these guys are probably going to kick on. Because the temperature is going to spread down to here where it was cooling for a while. Although it did keep some of its heat for a while. That's not terrible. So yeah, the access to this stuff that we needed. So at least have a starter build for these starter items. Let's see what I want to do here. This music is so weird. This music is so weird. I need some more of the ice floors from up here. You always automate all automation buildings. I will eventually. I don't want to do it yet because I don't have some of the base materials I need to do it, so. I think I need this to be over one space so I can run the heating pipe through here. Okay. That's not going to work because I want to put a pipe there. Okay. And you need heat, and then you need power. And then we will have, I think, all the raw resources to get started on this planet. Beautiful. We have fluorine. I don't know, is that a real thing? It's probably real. 1 gigawatt footprint for nuclear. You can push 12 plus gigawatts with fusion at the same size. Fusion is ridiculously good and easy. You say easy in quotation marks. Yes, good thing you put those quotation marks because it doesn't feel like anything's super easy on this planet yet. All right, fluorine. So we have that available now. How are we doing on the fuel here? Okay, all right. This is our main engine for this planet staying alive. As long as you have rocket fuel, we have power. As long as you have fuel cells, we have heat. And we are generating rocket fuel here. We're actually making rocket fuel now with the uranium keeping us on top of things, so that's good. It's a really easy build, expensive to craft, but really cheap to upkeep and very, very compact. It's convoluted to set up, but once you've got it down, it's like idiot-proof. Sounds awesome. I definitely want to set it up eventually. Okay. So what am I making with this fluorine stuff? We're making the fluorocatone. Fluorocatone! Hey, fluorocatone! I love that fluorocatone guy. So we need lithium for this. So, looks like I need to not turn all of my lithium into plates, which I currently am doing. Lithium brine. Looks like I need extra lithium brine. I probably need to do a second one of these guys anyway to make use of this stuff. Watch out for that fluorocatone guy. He'll send you to sleep with the fishes if you're not careful. I don't know what that accent was, by the way. That da-da sound can get really, really annoying. There we go. That should hopefully supplement our whatever this stuff is called. Lithium brine. It looks weird as hell when you set it up and you don't like its offset inputs, but it's good. Is that an attempted Italian mafioso accent? At first it was, and then I changed to something ridiculously bad. So, okay, so let's do a separate cryogenic plant. Here. Right here. And this is going to be this stuff, which I need to get solid fuel. Is being made over here. Is constantly being held up. So I can probably do some spaghetti and get it over here. That'll be fun to figure out. Okay. And I also need ammonia, which that one's a little easier. God damn it. Shut up! Okay. There we go. Alright, and then I need to bring this stuff over here. Every time. But Okay. And I still need to get in solid fuel. How do I want to do this? I kind of want to just bring this around over here, even though it's less efficient. Oops. Okay, so now I just got to get the fuel over here, and I will have access to... Oh, what am I doing? Lithium. I need lithium first. Which lithium needs... Ah, jeez. This entire thing needs to be ripped out. Change this. I need a lithium first. Yes, and I could go like this. Excuse me. Alright, so now we have this available. Did I leave enough space for another one? God, I hope so. Let me figure this out. This is outputting lithium. I'm gonna need the liquids in here as well. Oh, the do. Thank you, Madman. How are we doing on this stuff? Okay, that's looking a lot better. That's looking a lot better than it was looking. Okay. Just go directly into here for this guy. Okay. And then we need the fluorine stuff from down here, and we have the ammonia. I need the solid fuel. This is going to be the hard part. This thing in the middle of frickin' nowhere over here. How the hell am I going to get you over here? I have no idea. All these pipes. Here's where the spaghetti really gets me. You know, solid fuel goes down here, so maybe I can just extend this belt around. I think that's going to be my best bet. Use some underground green belts to get it over here. So something like... I don't even know. T-pipe grid makes your teeth ache. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what spaghetti is. I don't even know. Okay. Let's go backwards. We'll figure it out from backwards. You want to warm it up with a nuke. Okay. That's rude. Really, if you think about it, it's kind of rude. Okay, so I bring that there. Oh, actually, I think I can do this pretty easily. Heat pipe. That. There. There we go. Super simple. Okay. And this guy down through here. And the output is going to be this stuff. So I want to input this. I know it's horrible spaghetti. I know you're not wrong, but you know what you gonna do? What you gonna do? This planet is made to be horrible spaghetti. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's what. Is crude oil stable? Good question. I have a full, almost full tank of it. Same with the ammonia. So it looks like it is. And then the fluorine we need to bring over. Which bringing this from this direction is going to be a pain in the arse. Must be out of concrete or something. I have 10 refined concrete. Do I have? Yeah, I'm out of... No, I have concrete. I'm out of this, probably is what I'm out of. There we go. Okay, almost done. Almost done with spaghetti so that Madman's teeth can stop aching. Although I might just be making his teeth ache worse with my build. GG, we have this stuff, I think. Once I put this in place, we do. Beautiful, we have Floricatone and Macatone. Floricatone! This electric engine is slow. You need still 9 to make one more rocket silo, yeah. We have whatever this stuff is. And it's an absolute mess. And I don't care. Don't even care. GG! Your teeth will heal once I leave this beautiful planet. It's beautiful. Alright. And this stuff is used, you gotta like cool it down and use it for the science, I think. Which, I'd have to do even more spaghetti to make it, to get that going. Do I have one last cryogenic plant? I have 2 more. What does that build look like? I need to turn it into cooling hot fluorocatone. That plus lithium plus ice gets us cryogenic science packs. We almost have it. We almost have this ready. Do I want to do this last piece? This is the simplest part about part of it. So we need that plus this plus ice. So Where is our ice being stored? There. And it's also being recycled. So I'll have to get ice available. And if I try to make use of robots, you say, you know, maybe I'm gonna... This stuff is all in such random, horrible places. Even if robots are inefficient, I want to see if, with the amount of power we have, we can set up a robot thing. I now have 6 rocket silos ready to ship home in place from Volgora on belts. Nice. Thank you, FRD. That's great. GG cigarette time. No, no cigarettes. Where's my ship? It's at Novus. Okay, so I need to get... Why was this at Novus? I want to pick up something. Did I go to pick up something? Uranium fuel cells. I was going to get some extra uranium fuel cells. Let's do, like... We have 50. Let's do 300. Use belts. Bots are horrible. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Well, I know they're slow. From what I've seen. So I probably shouldn't use them. Problem is, this spaghetti is so bad. Trying to get my ice from here. Fluorocotone from here, and this from here, all in one spot. I might just kill Madman with my build. I guess I could get it down here. It won't be too bad. This was all supposed to be like a temporary build for these guys. Let's get a couple more since we have this automated now. This and this. Another thing I want to get is I want to get some more blue circuits because I've used them all up. On the way. Get 300 of those guys. Let's kill Madman! Yay! Team players use both. Bot builds are viable by building extra roboports for charging and having lots of power. I won't kill you, Madman. I'll just dissolve your teeth completely. Okay. Alright, so we have ice available here. If I just output it and then use some long belts down here. Or then pipe this stuff and this stuff over to here. Arisia with a raid. Wow, we've had 2 raids today. Thank you for the raid, Arisia. Welcome, raiders. Hope you all are doing well, and I hope, Arisia, you had a great stream. What were you playing? You do a lot of Oni, right? Were you doing Oni, or were you Factorioing it up like we've been doing? How's Factorio treating me? Well, we're on some people's least favorite planet. Aquilo. But I've been enjoying it. I've been having a good time. I'm out of concrete. I am out of concrete. That's another thing. I should bring a bunch more over. Did I put some somewhere? I think I actually am just out of concrete. And I don't have a good way to make it since we don't have stone here. So, last time we did 1,000 concrete. Do another 1,000 here. FRD with a gifted sub to Arisia. Make sure you're following Arisia. Arisia does a lot of, I think, Factorio-like games. I know you played a lot of Oni from what I've seen. It's fine, just fine. You just got a copper volcano and the geothermal heat pump working in Oni. Nice, nice, that's awesome. You like Aquilo? It's chill. Well, you're in the right place because we've been making puns like that all stream, no matter how much I wish people would stop. I mean, I'm so happy we're punning so hard. Alright, so... let's see how far I can get this to go. To there, seems good. And I don't need it to be fast. This planet is well known for ridiculous amounts of spaghetti builds, and we are very spaghetti with our build. And Madmen's teeth hurt because of it, so. Okay. Hope I don't want this to connect. Damn. Okay, actually, just do it this way. Extending that a little bit won't be that big of a deal. There we go. This will be the input for the ice. I don't know how much it needs, but let's do bulk inserter. That NG emote is great. Yeah, thank you. It was made by, do we have who made it? Yeah, Bilbo Saggins made basically all of our animated emotes. They're so good. Oni was too intense for you, Aether. Your guys were all living in hydrogen forever until they couldn't. This planet was not your cup of tea. It's too icy. Too much ice, too little tea. I mean, if you live in Texas, like I do, you better like iced tea, which I don't. Or else people make fun of you, which I could probably get made fun of at some point in my life for not liking iced tea. All right, so I need the lithium, because this is going to make science packs. No. No, this is going to make the cold fluorocatine stuff first. This. No. It is going to make science packs. I just need to get the cold fluorocatine stuff, which can be like right here. What am I looking at here? Oh, and it has a side product of hot stuff. Oh, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? I was not expecting that. I was not expecting a side... That's the first time we've had a side product. Side byproduct, whatever the word, byproduct of the science is. But hey, at least it's not... at least it doesn't spoil. Let's do this back one space. Just add ice to it. Doesn't like puns, doesn't like sweet tea. What kind of Dallas Morning News reader are you, Rand? The worst kind, I guess. Okay. So. We'll need the hot stuff from here to come to here. We'll need the lithium from here to come to here. And then we'll have science and a byproduct of hot stuff, which... what can that be used in? Is there a loop we can do with this? Uh... 240 hot stuff becomes 150 cold stuff. Is this self-sustaining, actually? I need to route the output of the science back in the input of the cooling plant. Okay. This might be self-sustaining once we get it going, maybe. There is a loss. Okay. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. 50% loss. Okay. So I'm gonna have to probably do some automation to make this work. Still think the engineer should have just given up on space travel and built a house by the lake. Okay. So I want to stop, because I want this all to get used up before the stuff coming in from our production gets used up. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Have I made this thing yet? I have. Okay. So that should make this guy here. Or no, I'm missing the concrete. Is our ship ready to come back? Do we have time for one more? Okay, we got concrete, fuel. Okay. Last flight of the day, back to Aquilo. Although it's gonna take. Is it gonna go by way of Gleba? It is gonna go by way of Gleba. Let's keep an eye on this, make sure nothing happens. See if we can finish this build before calling it a stream end. You do that via a pump from fluorocatone production block into a tank in a simple condition. If fluorocatone over X, then disable. Okay. Ship is fast, nice build. I'm very happy with this ship. This was the first project of the day was to upgrade this guy to have nuclear power and foundries for ammo production. And we've had no issues with it going around the, what'd you call it, the inner planets? Even though it feels like Aquilo is not an inner planet. Heard a rumor that he resisted nuclear-powered ships. I've resisted everything that people suggested because it sounds difficult, and then I do it, and it's way better than what I was trying to do before. So, big surprise. I'm a noob. But hey, if I don't try it and fail it myself, then I'm not playing this game. Chad is playing for me. So, that's my excuse. If I don't try and fail myself, where's the fun in that? Yes, treat me like I'm 0 years old. If I didn't try it using all solar power, I wouldn't have learned how poor solar power is in around Aquilo and how much more ammo production and turrets I needed. So I learned. And this build is looking awesome. Not to try and fail is to never have tried at all. Not sure that's how that saying goes, but I agree with the sentiment. What is it, Wayne Gretzky? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. What does this ship gain from collecting all those asteroids? So, Pieboy, this ship is self-sustaining. The fuel that makes the ship go is made from carbon, calcite, and water. Carbon, calcite, and water is made from grinding up the carbon asteroids, the ice asteroids, and the metal we need for coolant, or what is it called, oxidizer, is made from the iron that's made from metallic asteroids being ground up. And our ammo is made from iron plates that we are smelting from the iron asteroids we're collecting. So this is a self-sustained system that the ammo we use to shoot the asteroids is created by the materials made from the asteroids that we grind up and collect and grind up. So it's a cool little self-sustained system. Oh no, do not delete this. Delete that. So I need concrete for days. Processing units. Some of this fuel. More chem plants. And more efficiency modules. Wouldn't hurt. It's neat. It is. It is. This DLC is really interesting and cool and really well done. I've been enjoying it a lot. Even when I'm raging at Gleba mechanics, I've been having a very good time. What else is there? Did anything else drop down that I'm not seeing? I think we got everything. Make stuff from space stuff that's free from space. You like that mechanic? There's lots of cool stuff that you can make in space. You've seen science builds on space platforms. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I bet there's some pretty awesome stuff people have put together. Okay, so this is now made. The ice is delivered. So let's get the regulation for this guy. So we want to pump. I did send the regular pumps, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, pump here. And this. What do we want? We want the stuff from here to go in first. Okay, I think I don't want to do it this way. I think we want the pump after the storage tank. Not the offshore pump, the other type of pump. This game really appeals to the programmatic mindset. You've loved it? Yeah. Well, I don't know about the programmatic mindset, but I've been having a great time. What did you say, Math Champ? We want... Because what we want is the byproduct of this, the cold... No, the hot... to go in here and never be stopped. So we only want to pump stuff in if... Like this pipe is empty? I can't do that. Maybe only if this is empty. Do that via pump from fluorocatone production block into a tank in a simple condition if fluorocatone greater than X, then disable. Fluorocatone production. Is that this? I don't understand what you just said. I don't understand it. You set a condition that prevents the tank from being filled from the fluorocatone. Which fluorocatone? There's two different types. The recycled stuff has a place to go. I feel like sometimes when you tell me things, I'm missing critical information, like which fluorocatone are you talking about? Because this stuff is cooling it. This stuff is the hot stuff. All right, I think I need to remind you all, explain like I'm 0 years old. New fluorocatone will fill your tank if you don't stop it. Most of the build's input, cold fluorocatone. Output, half of that is hot. Plan on needing to recool half of it. Cool fluorocatone will have a place to go. Yeah, we're at the end of 6 hours. I had 3 different people trying to explain it to me. It's not happening. Yeah, 3 different people is making it very confusing, trying to understand how I need to set this up. I need a paragraph explaining from hot to cool with a pump and logic. How do I make this work? Have a pump between the cryoplant that makes fluorocatone connected to a tank. Conditioned to only work if the fluorocatone in the tank is less than 20K. Like that. Will that work? So this stuff comes in here, and if this tank doesn't have enough, it'll turn it on. I think Madman helped my 0-year-old brain understand. The pump. This isn't offshore, is it? Is this an offshore pump? It's a regular pump. That's the right kind of pump. Okay, I think it's right. Okay, I'm out of heat pipes. I did send some more, right? Please tell me heat pipes running out is not what stops me from finishing the build. Okay, there we go. We have a couple more heat pipes. Hopefully it's enough to finish this build. I'm gonna have to go get more heat pipes. This isn't needed there. Is that needed? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Heat pipes, did they arrive? I feel like I'm blind that I'm not seeing the heat pipes. Here they are. Okay. Alright, hopefully this will be enough to finish this off. Okay. Alright, is that going? You're frozen. There it is. The lithium plates. Did I not deliver those yet? I did not deliver those yet. If I can get those to this guy so it's on the same belt, that would be the best, but that'll be a pain in the arse as well. Alright, how do I do the last little bit of spaghetti here? How do I do it? Right now my tank is connected to a heated fluorocatone pipe, which is wrong. The ponted pipe. The cryoplant that makes the new fluorocatone, while the cryoplant that cools can go straight into the input of the science-producing cryoplant. Right now my tank is connected to a heated fluorocatone pipe, which is wrong. On the left, left connection is wrong. This one. This guy goes into there, creates the heated stuff, and it comes back around. What's wrong? This is wrong? Shouldn't this pipe fill this thing up to 20k before this lets it in? I feel like this is right. Yeah, I don't see what's wrong. It looks right to me. That looks right to me. just need to bring this guy here. But I could be missing it because it's been a long day and my brain is fried, so... I'll check chat in a second to see if I need to fix something. There we go. I think this is good. I don't have a non-heated fluorocarbon connection to science. This machine is going directly from here to here. Is that what we're talking about? It's a loss that will run out. So, hold on a second. Let me get the output of this doing something here. Are we out of power? This thing going really slowly? Why is this not outputting? The connection is fine. The tank needs a connection to the new fluorocarbon. Is that not literally what this is right here? This tank... Here, maybe this is missing. No, that's making this stuff. Why did it stop? Did everything stop? Did I run out of power? These guys' heat ran out, didn't it? No, the heat's good. What's happening? I feel like my power just shut off. What just happened? Sorry, I have to fix my power. My power is effed for some reason. Everything has stopped and I don't effing know why. Did I disconnect a power line? Must be water. Water is full. I don't know what's happening. Water in the steam engines. This ran out of ice. That's what it is. That's my supply of ice. That's what screwed it up. Oh, I have to kickstart it. Okay. It's like, must be water. What water? Okay. Crap. Is that my source of water for the entire thing? It's not. These ran out of steam. Well, this, how long will it take for this to get back up? Oh, God. Forever. Is there any way I can help this? I have water right here. I need to get water in here now. Can I barrel water on my ship? The entire base is hooked to that tiny solar, is what's happening. Okay. How can I fix this? I have water right here. I can get it into here. There's so much of a mess right now. Man, it's the end of the stream and my brain is fried. Trying to put out all these little stupid fires. Shit that keeps breaking. My brain is effing fried. That's why I hate this planet. It's as annoying as hell to restart. Yeah. Drive a hit of 500 damage or more. Oh! That landed on me and I survived the hit. That's funny. Jesus Christ. Just to get this jump started. There we go. That should get this back going. Okay, now I can undo all that stuff. There. Okay, I think that fixes it. I really probably should make my power not dependent on this one chest, but like we've already gone late and I want to finish this crap. All right, something about these chests is not right. This tank is not right. Can we fix this? Because I need to end. My brain is exploding. What do I need to do to fix this? We have science, so that's GG. But I think you're saying there's something wrong here. Because I think what's happening is we create the cold stuff, goes into here, the heat stuff goes back around, and stores in here up to 20k, or 15k, whatever we said. Enable if it's less than 20k. This actually should be pumping in, but it's not pumping because there's nothing here right now, so. Yeah, it's working. And we're going to call that good. So, hey, Aquilo started. Tomorrow is Friday. TGIF for tomorrow. We'll work on more stuff. Who knows what the hell that stuff will be. Probably get our first shipment of science to Novus. I don't think it'll overflow. We'll have to come back and check it. I might let it run a little bit tonight off stream just to see how it goes. As long as we have uranium fuel cells here and rocket fuel there. Have we been building up rocket fuel? We have been. And as long as we have ice in here. Like, we have a lot of random junk that needs to be filled for everything to work. I need to do something like get this ice over to here so it has a refillable thing of ice, but it's 6 hours and my brain is fried. So will there be a shogi stream tomorrow? I think so, but I don't know if we're playing 7 Days to Die because Ramses won't be around and Forecast has not answered Shogi's latest text. So we might just chill out as a duo stream and play some chill game. We might figure something else out to do. We'll see, but there should be. But my friends, I hope you had a good time. Thank you all for watching. If there's anybody new to the stream, hope you hit the follow. Come join us again. Thank you for all the, we had a couple different raids today, which is awesome. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for everything you all do, Sports Stream. I couldn't do it without you awesome people. We'll do some more tomorrow, so come hang out then. We'll hang out on this icy planet with lots and lots of spaghetti. And that's what we'll do. So until next time, peace out, happy game. You have a great rest of your night. I will be shutting down the stream if there's anybody on the server. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Later, my friends. Y'all rock.